She's giving the girls expensive bitch. Expensive bitch. She's giving the girls expensive bitch. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be recording a get ready with me on my bank holiday Monday. I'm heading out with a few of my girlfriends, so I thought I'd just show you like my getting ready routine. If you want to see how I do my full face of makeup when I'm going out, please stay tuned to this video. I've had my shower, brushed my teeth, all that good stuff. Skincare is probably the most important part of my routine in terms of keeping my makeup looking flawless and like lasting all day. So first of all, I'm gonna tone. I like to tone with the Boots glycerin and rose water, and just put back some moisture into my skin after I washed my face. And I like to really scrub the corners of my mouth and the bottom, because I feel like that's where you have like some texture. And then obviously get those eye boogers, baby. And then for my daytime routines, I like to use hyaluronic acid, a moisturizer and sunscreen, because I like a very hydrated look, and it also helps me to plump out the fine lines that I have in my forehead and even my laugh lines. So the way to apply hyaluronic acid properly is to first dampen your skin. This is just rose water. And then I take my hyaluronic acid that in my hand and apply that all over my face and also on my neck and my décolletage, honey. All the skincare products you use, you should be bringing it down to your nipples if you want to stay looking forever young. And hyaluronic acid is great because it plumps the skin, it hydrates the skin. It is an active ingredient which draws water into the skin, which is why you need to dampen your face first before you apply it. And it just makes you look amazingly moisturized and youthful. There's no like cream moisturizer that will actually moisturize your skin. Like hyaluronic acid is that girl. She's that girl, okay? Then I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer. You can use any moisturizer. I like the Nivea one. It's cheap, it's chipful, it's quite thick. It has SPF 15. You definitely want to be using SPF 30 and above, but this is just for moisturizing purposes. So I apply quite generously. And then I go in with my SPF. It's an SPF of 50. I like a very high SPF. This one is great because it doesn't leave behind a white cast and it's also very hydrating. I use about a teaspoonful of sunscreen. And I just massage that into the skin. Don't forget the eyes, neck. Fabulous. And yes, that is my skincare routine. And I do this every single day without fail. I will do another video on my nighttime routine because my nighttime routine is super important in terms of me maintaining my youthfulness and preventing wrinkles and things of that nature. But that's a topic for another day. We are in a rush right now. My girls are texting me like, sis, wagwan, what you doing, bitch? Do you guys like my nails? Shout out to my nail tech, Nails by Mari. They're so freaking cute. Anyways, we don't have time. All right, fab. I'm gonna start with my brows. Brush them into place using a spoolie. And then I'm just gonna lightly outline, just follow the shape of my natural brow really. I like quite a natural brow, which is why I just follow the shape of my brows. I don't do my brows, I don't get them wax tweezed, anything like that. God bless me, I don't know what to tell you. So I just follow the shape of my brows. I'm gonna go in with my concealer. I like the Kevyn Aucoin concealer, but literally that's how much I take, like barely anything, and then I rub it back in the cap. So when people ask me like how my makeup is so flawless and how it stays all day, it's because I do great skin prep, number one, and I try to use minimal product. But honestly, it doesn't even really matter the products you use, it's more so the technique, in my opinion. I found the routine that works for me and I don't really stray too far from it. And the way I buff things out is by tapping into the skin. I find that to be the best way to do things. Then I'm gonna apply my eyeshadow base. Honestly, these days I don't do too much when it comes to my eyeshadows. I keep it real cute, real simple. I just apply bronzer. I just apply bronzer basically as eyeshadow. So I'm gonna apply my eyeshadow base. Spread that out. I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. Pat this onto the lid. Initially, I just use a dense brush and then I go in with a blending brush, just pat and pull. Like, I'm not an artist, I don't be doing too much these days. Like, I have so much makeup, so many palettes, but I feel like as I've gotten older, I've really kind of just become way more comfortable in myself and the things I like and the way that I like to look. And for me, I like shit to be simple and classy and just not doing too much. And I feel like this routine epitomizes that to a T. So literally, that's eyeshadow done. Now we can move on to the fun stuff, which is gonna be the face, honey. It's gonna be the face, baby. We're gonna prep the skin with our primers. I have two primers that I use. I like to use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Literally this much is more than enough. And the best way to use this is to rub it in your hands until it gets a bit tacky. And then really massage it into the skin. In my T-zone or my laugh lines, I focus there first and I distribute the majority of the product there. And then with whatever's left on my hands, I will tap the rest of my skin and underneath my eye. You need to be using primers that meet your skincare needs. I like to look dewy and hydrated, so the Hydro Grip Primer does that, hence the name Hydro Grip. But obviously if you're someone who's a bit more oily or whatever, then you would want to use a mattifying one. I have fine lines on my forehead, and so on my forehead I use a different primer because I'm extra. I like to use the Fenty Pro, I like to use the Fenty Soft Silk Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. Again, everything in my routine is hydrating. And I like to apply this just to my forehead because I think that this primer is not good in terms of, like, it doesn't help your makeup to last. It really just hydrates. So that's why I only put it on my forehead. And then I'm gonna set that primer. And again, minimal product. So, and I take a little bit like this, swirl it in the lid to get rid of the excess, and press that into the skin. Emphasis on the smile lines because we get quite a bit of creasing there. but you also don't want to use too much powder because I feel like creasing comes from using too much product anyways. And then just lightly on the forehead, not too much again, we want it to look hydrated. So we're going to go in foundation now. I like to use a mixture of these two foundations, the L'Oreal True Match foundations in the shade Cappuccino and Sienna. I love the coverage on this. I like the blendability of it. I love these foundations. And I like to mix my foundations and products on a candle holder. And then I'm going to go in with a big stippling brush. And then I like to deal with my discoloration. So just use a concealer that looks a bit orangey, but it's not actually orange, it's just like an orangey concealer. I hope that makes sense. And again, as you can see, I'm really not applying too much at all. And this is the Kevyn Aucoin Essential Skin Enhancer. It is extremely full coverage, so you literally need a pin size amount. And I know that you probably don't believe me, but you know, if you like, apply the Kevyn Aucoin Essential Skin Enhancer in large quantities and let me know how that goes. I don't think it's gonna go too well. And during this step, before applying my brightening concealer, just means that any darkness that I may have doesn't peek through. And then for my upper lip, I like to use the Charlotte Tilbury foundation in the shade 15 because it's a bit red. So now that we have our flawless base in terms of foundation and color correcting, we're now going to get into the fun stuff, which is highlighting and contouring. So again, I applied that on there, and then I like to place product and then blend it out. So I'm going to mix these two using a classic foundation brush. I feel like everyone knows how to do their makeup these days, so like I feel like this tutorial is actually kind of redundant, but y'all asked and I'm trying to deliver, okay? No need to ask me anymore like how I do my foundation. Just go straight to the video, okay? Then we're gonna blend that out. And then the key to flawless foundation is going back over everything with whatever you use to apply your foundation, because that will just make everything blend together seamlessly. And then I like quite a bright under eye highlight, so I'm going to go back in with that Almond L'Oreal Infallible Concealer and just apply this much. And now we're gonna do contouring. So I like to use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush Foundation in the shade 15, and it's super red. I use it as a contour bronzer type of situation. And I mix it in with a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in the shade Espresso. And then I go in with another stippling brush. And then whatever's left on that, I will use to contour my nose. And that's how you get a natural contour, by just using whatever's left. Go back in with whatever you use to apply your foundation. and just blend that all together. Then with whatever is left on the brush that you use to blend out your concealer, just swipe that and do a little bit of reverse contouring. Fabulous. So now it's time to set everything. I'm not doing too bad for time. And I use the Sacha Buttercup powder. I take it on a powder puff, I dip it into the powder, I swirl it around in the lid to get rid of the excess. Then you want to make sure that you've blended out any creases, and then just press that into the skin. We don't bake no more, bitch. We don't, okay? We just set. We set. We just set, okay? Alright, see? No? I'm still doing my makeup.
You're still doing your makeup?
It was at this moment that she knew she fucked up.
So you made me get ready for 12:30 when it was 2.
So now all of that is set down. I go in and press it into the skin with a brush. And then I set the rest of the face with my face powder. I use the Danessa Myrix. Again, not a lot. And I just push that into the skin. And we're gonna bronze, and I like to use Splendor bronzer in the shade Dark. And then go back in and blend, blend, blend. I go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder for that extra bright highlight, and use the same technique. I dip it into the powder, I swirl it around in the lid to get rid of the excess, and then I push it into the skin. Let that sit for a bit. And it's summer, so we rock orange blushes around here. If you don't want to buy a blush, just use a eyeshadow. That's what I do. I'm gonna first blend the under eye. Apply my blush. You can always be quite generous with blush because it's the first thing to leave your face. Then I'm going to set my nose highlight with that same Charlotte Tilbury powder. Now tell me I don't look flawless. Tell me you can't. You can't. You cannot. Are you freaking kidding me? So yeah, this is like my makeup routine, my go-to makeup routine. I don't change it up, I don't switch it up. I'm a creature of habit. If it ain't broke, bitch, don't fix it, period, okay? The key to a good makeup routine is just figuring out what works for you. Once you figure out what works for you, stick to it. You don't need to follow all the trends that all the girls are doing. The girls look amazing, but you are you, okay? They are them and you are you. So do what works for you. Do what makes you look beautiful. And your beauty will just shine through. I'm gonna finish off with highlights. Yes, I still use highlight, but as you can see, I don't use a lot. I literally tap it like this, then brush it in the lid and just apply. And I think we're pretty much done here. Are we not in love with this face? Are we not in love, bitch? Oh my goodness. Okay, and then we're gonna set. I like to just use some rose water. What? Ah, what? Okay, so that is my full makeup routine. I do this every time I'm going somewhere and I want to glam up. I have listed all the products in the description below. Let me know if you use any of them. Let me know what your experiences are with using any of those products. I'm about to go do my hair, figure out what the hell I'm wearing, and then perhaps I will come back and show you the final look. But I hope you enjoyed me showing you how to get your shit together, pretty much. Oh girl, she real cute with it. Shit. Alright, I'm actually rushing, so let me get my shit together. What do you guys think? This is the Boy Soleil perfume by Zara. It smells very much like oud. It's giving the girls, I just came back from Dubai. She's giving the girls expensive bitch. Expensive bitch. She's giving the girls expensive bitch. But trust, this outfit was a bargain and a bit. I just need to perfect my hair chair. Yes. Now I need to figure out what bag I'm wearing. I'll show you my outfit in a bit, but this is pretty much her. Damn! You guys, thank you so much for watching my get ready with me on how I do my makeup for going out. I hope you're pleased with this look and I hope you're enjoying your time on my channel. And like I said, just follow me on this journey as we figure out what the hell we're doing here, right? I'm about to head out with my girlfriends. Have a good Monday. Have a great bank holiday Monday, and I will see you in my next video. Besos. Bye. Hey friend. Hey friend. Isn't she a beauty? Ooh. Ooh. Because I just wanted peace and quiet in this house. Okay.
I don't blame you, honey. I just want her. I can't have her hair. We can't have it together.
The only thing is that my hand is in.
Oh,
it's light.